I am Ariana Ahmad, and in this video I will show you how to write a program that will find out a square root of a number. So why reinvent the wheels? In every single programming language I am aware of, there is a simple function you can call passing a number and get out the square root of that number. So why are we reinventing the wheels? Well, sometimes, you gotta go all abstractions and go deep and understand how things work. So that's why we're doing this. And there are a lot of benefits of that. So uh, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm going to use a Python because it's a language that you can write a code and you don't need to change anything. It will run in every single machine. We don't need to compile the code. It's an interpreted language. If you don't know what any of that means, just Google it. So let's go ahead and get started. Open terminal. Okay, so let me navigate to the desktop. Okay, so now I'm desktop. I'm going to go and get ahead and create a new file called square_root.py. So every single Python program must be written in a file that ends with the extension of .py. And this file doesn't need to have any format inside it. It should be just a pure text file. We're going to go ahead and put all of our code inside this file. So I'm going to open this file with a text editor and I'm going to write the code inside. You can use any text editing program you have available with you. I'm going to use a VI, which is a terminal-based program, which is handy for writing small piece of programs, like in this case. Press I to change to insert mode if you're using VI as I am, and if you're not, you don't need to do any of that. So the way our programs works is that if we give it like 144, we'll get back 12. If we gave 81, we will get back 9. And if we gave it 9, we will get back 3, and so on. You get the idea. We will get an input from user. I will call it input. Now let's assume that for simplicity, the user will enter a real number. No need to do any validations whatsoever. We are going to use Python's built-in function called row_input, which prompts the user to enter any input from the command prompt. So we will say enter a number, which will be the message. And the number the user enters is going to be converted into a real number. That's why we are using this float. So now this input variable holds the number the user enters. So let's print it to make sure that what we have right now works. So I will press escape :WQ to save and press enter. Now the code is inside this square.py. So let's go ahead and run it. So just go ahead and say Python and call the program. So it's, as expected, it prompts us. It says enter a number. So let's enter 100. It prints 100 as expected. Let's open the program again. And now let's go ahead and enter the code to find out the square root of the input. There are many ways of finding out the square root of a number. I'm going to use the most popular and simple one, which is called Newton's method. The way Newton's method works is that finding out the square root of a number is tricky. We are using procedures and functions that are already written. That's why we take it for granted. For example, we use calculators. We don't know how they are finding out what the square root of the number is. So for example, square root of 9 is 3. So if you say 3 into 3, you will get back 9. So any number into itself will give you a number that is raised to the half. Okay, which means 9 raised to the half 3, 81 raised to the half 9, and so on. Initially, we will take a guess, and the guess will be anything. You can take any number. And if that number is really below what the square root of the input is, if the guess is below, the number we are guessing to be the square root is below, it will keep increasing until it gets as close as possible to the square root. And if it is above, it will keep decreasing. Initially, let's assume the guess to be 1. Okay, so we can use any number. And we have guess as 1. And I'm going to create a square root, a variable called square root. We will going to go ahead and create an input loop. So I will say while true. Okay, this is a loop that will keep on going. We will check if the guess multiplied by itself minus our input, if it equals 0. So what we are saying that, for example, if the input is 9, which means we have to find the square root of 9. We will take our guess, multiply by itself, we minus the input from it. If the result equals 0, that means that number, the guess, is the square root. We will simply return guess. If it is not, then we will improve the guess. So we will say guess equal. How do we improve the guess? We will take the mean of guess and the input divided by guess. We will say guess plus input divided by guess, all divided by 2. We improve the guess and we will run the loop again. It will keep going until it finds the square root. This will be good enough. All we have to do now is, instead of printing the input, print the square. Here we shouldn't be doing that. We will say square equal guess and we will break. This will be good enough. Let's save it and run it. Entire number. So 144, we're expecting 12. Bingo. Run again. Give it 9, 3. Yeah. Run again. 81. 81. Yeah. So I guarantee you this is not optimal program. You see, we gave it a crazy number and the program keep running. It was not able to find this girl. We are stuck in an infinite loop. Okay? Try by yourself and see if you can make this program optimal. Or, if you reach a certain level without finding the square root, just terminate the program. I will end that. Okay, let's see. Another crazy number. Another really crazy number. Okay, guys, thank you very much. In case you have anything to say, any suggestion or correction, just use the comment box below. So, see you another time.